Hello there everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Radical Red. This is video number 7 in our little series we're doing. Thanks so much for tuning in as always. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the revisit of Radical Red. I sure am. I'm honestly just super invested in all the changes that the ROM hack creators have made. So glad you guys are also invested. Something I actually put in the thumbnail of the last video, but I didn't actually show in the video itself is Drampa. Drampa actually got a custom ability, which we haven't went over at all. So let's have a look at it right now. In Pokemon Radical Red, Drampa has the new ability called Fatal Precision. This is a really cool ability. Only 4 Pokemon get it: Seviper, Electros, Hemor, and Drampa. Super effective moves from this Pokemon cannot miss, and they receive a 20% damage boost. For a game like Radical Red, that is super, what's the word? Super, I guess, anal. They don't want RNG in this game if they could help it. They try to make this game as minimal RNG as possible. An ability like this makes sense, but I would honestly be really intrigued to see an ability like this in the main games, honestly. But yeah, that's a really cool ability. The amount of Pokemon that get it is like very minimal. But I think it would I think it definitely, like, it's like a worthwhile ability to look into having. Like I would not mind using a Seviper, for example, just to get use of Fatal Precision. Especially if like there's an upcoming gym battle and you want to make sure you land those like gunk shots. Gunk shot from Seviper with Fatal Precision, that's kind of vicious. And yeah, also Drampa has a little bit of a buff to its HP, and its attack got dropped because they just want you to use it as a special attacker, I suppose, which makes sense. Wigglytuff also got Sheer Force or whatever. I don't think I went over that either. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So Drampa, huge new ability for Drampa. I remember when everyone thought Drampa was a Dunsparce evolution just because it had the same color scheme. Another one of those, like, remember when everyone thought this? I tweeted this out and people replied, like, because I was like, oh, remember when we thought? And so it was a picture of Indeedee in the Pokemon centers in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I remember seeing it somewhere. Someone, and even myself, thought that it could potentially have been an Audino regional form. I saw Indeedee and I thought, wait, is that like an Audino regional variant or something? So I tweeted out like, oh, remember when we thought Indeedee was a Audino regional variant? And everyone in the replies was like, who's we? Because one person replies who's we, and then everyone else has to bandwagon on. But like, I just want to know, is there anyone out there that also thought Indeedee was a regional Audino at first glance? Just at first glance. And if so, is there any other Pokemon like that? Because like I said, people definitely thought Drampa was like an evolution of Dunsparce, very briefly. Oh my god, I remember when Mega Mewtwo Y was announced, people thought we didn't know what Mega Evolution was yet, so we just thought it was Mew 3. Like that's what we were basically calling it, Mew 3. It's kind of crazy to think about that Game Freak low-key gave us Mew 3 and also Mew 4, I guess. Oh wait, I remember there's something I have to do. All right, let me get through this really quick. These absolute scrubs that don't provide anything. So something I kept accidentally dodging is there is a guy in here. I kept forgetting to do it. He sells you a Sevian egg, I think it is. I'm tempted to like soft reset for it, but then also kind of tempted to just accept whatever fate I'm given. Is it you? No, it's not you. Who is it? Who sells me the egg? Bruh, is it nobody? Bruh, okay, it's nobody in here, I guess. Who? So they kept saying it was in Cerulean, right? Hold on, let me look this up. While I'm looking this up though, I do want to say, I really do appreciate your guys' patience. If you're not watching this in bulk and you're watching this as it comes out, I really appreciate your patience. I know like the uploads for just my uploads on my channel in general haven't been the most consistent. I've been dealing with, I say dealing with as if it's a bad thing. My fiance Sky moved in, and it's just been getting used to it's not even just getting used to, it's just getting on a schedule. We had a lot of things to buy. We had to sort out the house. I've been like not on my computer as much, so I've not had the time to make videos, but things have settled down now for the most part. I'm going to be back on more of a content creating routine, so hopefully videos should be a bit more consistent. My goal is to get at least like 4 of these out a week, so we'll see if I can stick to that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for being patient and sticking around with the series, because you guys could have just as easily been like, he's taking too long to post, screw this, I don't want to watch anymore. Missed an egg from an old man. Where am I? God damn it. I don't know, maybe it isn't in Cerulean. Maybe I'm just okay. I swear to god there was something in Cerulean I'm missing, but okay, it's in Vermilion. I'm very good at this, I promise. Is it you? Yes. Okay. I need to make space in my my team, don't I? All right, I'll put you away for now, Yoga. Someone actually commented saying that I talked to every NPC except from the one that gives me the Hisuian egg. That's actually hilarious. I would do that. All right, we'll spend 5k. All right, I have 2 types of eggs: a Hisuian egg, which hatches into a Hisuian Pokemon, or you can have a Wonder Egg that just contains a random first form Pokemon. Supposedly, even a Cosmog could be obtained from these. Oh shoot! Oh god. Okay. All right. So I think the comments got Cerulean and Celadon confused. So I think the Sevian egg is in Celadon after you beat Erica. Yeah. So Sevi egg after Erica, Hisuian egg right now. Let's do a Hisuian egg because I would like a guaranteed Hisuian Pokemon. If I get a Cyndaquil, I'm gonna be mad. To be honest, with a Hisuian egg, I probably should have just like reset for it, but whatever. I'm not sure if I want to like be here for too long hatching multiple eggs. So let's just take the first one that it gives me, unless it's something bad. Like, well, I mean, I don't want Cyndaquil again. Just some random thoughts while I'm hatching this egg really quick. I really do wonder where Pokemon is going to be in like another 10, 20 years from now, because like Pokemon's like over 25 years old at this point. Like, I'm actually 1 year younger than Pokemon, like exactly by the day. I talk about this a lot. My birthday was 27th of February 1997. Pokemon's is 27th of February 1996. I'm exactly 1 year younger than Pokemon, and I'm just wondering like where it's gonna be when I'm in my 30s and my 40s. Like, I wonder what's gonna be going on. Oh, Hisuian Lilligant. Okay, I think I'm on board with that. Although I do already have a Rillaboom, but like, Hisuian Lilligant could work with it. Hisuian Zoroark could have been cool, I suppose. Oh, Hisuian Gudra. You know what? That actually didn't take too long to hatch. I'm actually gonna get greedy. I'm gonna reset. Looking at the options for Hisuian Pokemon, I would honestly, I think I really do want Hisuian Gudra. Its sprite is honestly adorable. At least the one on the website I'm looking at. And Dragon Steel is an insane type combo. Ooh, I do like Sneasler. I am a huge fan of Sneasler. All right, I just picked myself up a Magby because Magby has Magma Armor and Flame Body. This will make hatching the Hisuian eggs much faster. And also, if I like breed Pokemon in the future, it'll just be nice to have a Magma Armor / Flame Body Pokemon. I guess I recommend Magby because Magby can be found north of Cerulean. I couldn't find any other Flame Body Magma Armor Pokemon nearby, as to where I was. Oh, Hisuian Typhlosion is so cute following me. But yeah, there's like, there's a bunch of Pokemon that get Flame Body in this game, so quite a fair few of them are hidden abilities though. Like, I was gonna get Sizzlipede, but Flame Body's hidden abilities, so unfortunately Sizzlipede is no bueno. I don't actually know if like other abilities help with egg hatching. Like, they could have very well made it so Flash Fire helps in this game and I just didn't know. I'm just gonna go based on Magma Armor, which is something huge that they added to this game, because I recently have been completing a living dex in Pokemon. I finished Fire Red recently. I'm on Heart Gold Soul Silver now, which is hell, can I just say. For anyone that doesn't know, by the way, I just assume people know. A living dex is basically owning one of every Pokemon. So you know how you get your starter Pokemon Bulbasaur and you evolve it to a Venusaur and it registers Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Ivysaur in the Pokedex? A living dex is owning one of each. So you would breed your Venusaur, starter Venusaur twice. You would have 2 Bulbasaurs, then you would evolve one into Ivysaur, then you keep one of them as a Bulbasaur, and then now you own one of each. And you do that for every single Pokemon, basically. I've completed Kanto, I'm on to Johto right now, but hatching eggs in the original Fire Red Leaf Green is hell, because Flame Body and Flash Fire, no, Flame Body Magma Armor isn't a thing, and there's like nowhere good to hatch the eggs. I thought cycling over a road would be good, but it takes far too long to go up. So yeah, no, hatching eggs in the original games is hell. Let's check out another Hisuian egg. Now it should not take even nearly as long. Wow, that was instant. Wow, okay, I wish I did this sooner. Zoroark. Oh no, Zoroark. Oh man, it's between like Gudra and Zoroark. I mean, how often do you get to use a Hisuian Zoroark? I mean, I'm sure we'll get the opportunity. We definitely will get the opportunity to get more Mons later. I think we'll do Zoroark because Zoroark is something we can actually use now, whereas Gudra we won't get for like another gym or 2. So I'm gonna name it what I name all my Zoroarks these days: Blight. Little baby Blight is a lonely nature, which isn't actually too bad for Zoroark. Zoroark likes to be a mixed attacker sometimes. So yeah, lonely's not awful. We'll probably change it though. Let's just make it timid. There we go. All right, awesome. So we've got our little helper Magby to hatch eggs for us. Thank you, Magby. Put you down there for now. Now, let's leave Pachirisu in the box for now, because Pachirisu, as nice as the light screens and reflects are, it is kind of just like it's a one trick, you know. I feel bad because I feel like I'm not even necessarily using a Pachirisu. I feel like I'm just sending in like a Pokemon to light screen. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm using a Pachirisu. It sucks. Anyways, finally gonna make some progress 25 minutes into the recording. For anyone curious, I think I already talked about it, but Hisuian Zoroark has had no changes in Radical Red. I don't think it needs any changes. Normal Ghost is just such a phenomenal typing, and for anyone that doesn't know, anyone new here to the HoodCal channel, Normal Ghost is a type I've wanted in Pokemon for a couple years now. I made a Normal Ghost fusion in Pokemon Infinite Fusion like back in 2018. It was a Snorlax and Gengar fusion, and I've loved the type combo since then. So I'm really glad that we finally have a real Normal Ghost type. Especially, I mean, I wasn't even that huge. I don't really like Zoroark that much. I'm really not a fan of Zoroark. Also, I have to rebattle these guys because I didn't save my game before picking up the eggs. But I've never been a big fan of the Zoroark line in general, but this like small change to his design, I think I don't like, because I'm a pretty edgy guy. I don't know what the best way to describe me would be. You know, people love their labels, goth, emo, whatever. I don't really consider myself either of those. I look like a metalhead probably. That's probably if you want to put a label on me. I'm not really a metalhead either though. I'm just Callum, okay? I wear yellow Crocs. I don't like Pokemon that like feel like they're trying to like appeal to a certain crowd, if that makes sense. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of like Hydreigon, because it just feels like a little bit too edgy for me. You know, I don't mind it. Like, I really like using Hydreigon in VGC for like Assault Vest. Assault Vest Hydreigon's fun, but I'm just not a huge fan of Pokemon that are like, it feels like they're trying to appeal to a certain crowd, you know? And I think with Zoroark, it just felt like they were trying to appeal to like, I don't know. I don't know exactly, just edgy people. I don't know. I mean, it worked. A lot of people love Zoroark, but I wasn't a fan. I wasn't buying what they were selling. But Hisuian Zoroark, I mean, it's probably even more overrated than regular Zoroark at this point, but I don't care. I absolutely love it. White and red is my favorite type, is my favorite color combination, and it's a normal ghost type. That Pokemon was made for me. All right, let's see what this raid den's all about. Wait, hold on. We're in a new route, baby. What's this raid den? Okay. Fighting. Wait, oh, it's a fighting bug type. I forgot about that. Ooh. You know what's actually really funny? I think it was before, or maybe it was after recording the episode of Radical Red where Pincurchin is a water electric type, I watched a Lockstin video where he talked about Pyukumuku for a bit, and he talked about how Pyukumuku shouldn't be a water type because they're not like good at, I don't know if he said they shouldn't be necessarily, but like he explained the reason why it wasn't a water type, and it's because like they're not actually good swimmers or anything like that. They don't actually like they're better out of water than they are in water. Sea urchins, I think is what it is, right? I get it's probably a water electric type more for like competitive reasons than for it making sense reasons, but I just find it funny that's I don't know, I just find it funny. I mean, I guess like I can kind of see the bug in Phalanx, like they're kind of like little bugs, I guess. Speaking of Phalanx though, Phalanx was a little bit of a disappointment. It got a little bit of a buff in Radical Red. Besides it becoming a bug fighting type, it also has a little bit of HP, drops in special attack. I suppose we'll catch it. I don't think I'll bother using it or anything, but like, you know, I may as well try and catch it at least. I forgot that these raids can actually fail for some reason. Cool. All right, let's check out this route. So Shelmet, which evolves into Selgor, has had some changes in Radical Red. It now has Unburden instead of Sticky Hold, and Unburden is now Sheer Force. So Sticky Hold, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Sticky Hold's kind of like a really weird niche ability that like, I mean, honestly, you would have thought with the rise of knockoff, Sticky Hold would have been better, but like, nah, not at all. This thing getting Sheer Force is really cool. It seems quite a few Pokemon have, oh wow, a lot of Pokemon have Sheer Force now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, good change. Next we have Execute, which evolves into the Exegutors. Regular Executor hasn't changed whatsoever, but Alolan Executor now has Chlorophyll instead of Frisk, which is nice because weather is one of the most broken things you can use in any Pokemon game. So this thing on a Sun team would go crazy, especially because it's not even weak to fire, which is a lot of Pokemon with Chlorophyll's downside is that they're weak to fire, but this thing is neutral, so it's actually kind of cool. Salandit, one of my old favorite Pokemon. I am partial to a Salandit. I do like Salandit. Salazzle has seen no changes. Araquanid has seen no changes. Good. I'm very glad Araquanid hasn't seen any changes, mainly because it doesn't need to. Araquanid like is one of the most overlooked Pokemon in my opinion. If you've seen any of my Emerald Rogue videos or streams, you will know Araquanid is like a sleeper. Like this mon it's so much bulkier than you would think. Water Bubble is an insane ability, and just looking at Radical Red, they actually gave Water Bubble to Jellicent in this game, which is interesting. I wonder how that's going to affect Jellicent. Indeedee is an absolute menace, so I would be surprised if they changed it. They did not, however. Indeedee remains the same. I don't know if you guys care to see this. Like, I figured when it remains the same, I don't need to show you guys anything, but yeah, remains the same. Maybe it learns new moves, but besides movesets, it remains the same. Rufflet has access to a Hisuian form now. Bravery has Frisk instead of Kenai, just like every other Pokemon that had Kenai in the past. And Hisuian Bravery actually had some pretty big changes. Hisuian Bravery has some more HP. Wow, its attack stat went way down, and they reinvested those stats into its bulk. They really wanted this thing to be primarily a special attacker. I get why. It just sucks though, because I do like having options when it comes to playing Pokemon. So like when Radical Red take away like physical attack from a Pokemon, then just dump it all into like, you know, other stats. To me, it's kind of just like them telling me how I should use this Pokemon, you know? But I guess that's kind of like they build Pokemon in specific ways that like specific movesets are meant to work on them, you know? I feel like that's kind of how modern Pokemon is. Modern Pokemon is kind of like, I mean, at least Gen 9, they've given so many Pokemon like really specific gimmicks. But I don't know. I don't really know where I was going with that point. I just feel like, I mean, I guess they added some bulk to Hisuian Bravery, because I mean, they could have easily just like added all that to speed and just made it like a standard fast sweeper. So yeah, they knocked its physical attack down from 83, which was usable. You could use 83 physical attack, but 58, you can't really use that. Esper, which evolves to Meowsticks multiple, has no longer got Kenai, obviously. Frisk. Infiltrator has now become Own Tempo, and Own Tempo is now Infiltrator. I guess they just didn't want to abuse. Oh wow, wait, physical, wait, male Meowstick has Feline Prowess now, of course. Feline Prowess doubles special attack for anyone that didn't remember, and because of that they drop its special attack down, because otherwise it will be absolutely crazy, just a crazy broken Pokemon. Its hidden ability Prankster is now Infiltrator. Oh, and Kenai got turned into Prankster. Okay, yeah, they really don't want you having an Infiltrator. I mean, I guess maybe it messes with some of the boss battles that are coming up. Maybe some of the boss battles have got like substitutes up and stuff. I'm trying to figure out how best to word this, but like with them dropping its special attack, I understand it was for Feline Prowess, but if you want to run a Prankster or even an Infiltrator Meowstick, it's just been made worse. Like, it's just been made worse than it is in the main series, which is weird to think about. Like, this Pokemon already isn't good, and they just made it worse in the main series. So like the only real way to use it is with Feline Prowess, it feels. Does that make sense? Maybe in the context of this game and like for like one specific battle, maybe Infiltrator Meowstick goes crazy. I don't know. And as for the female one, yeah, competitive is now Infiltrator, Kenai is now competitive, and same sort of nerfs. It's really weird. This Pokemon already isn't that good. I get it though, for Feline Prowess, I do get it, but like, I guess that's just like the caveat of giving it a crazy good ability that doubles its special attack. You have to lower it. It just kind of has a bit of a blowback on the other abilities. Tropius, I feel like it's going to be a dragon type, right? Tropius is a grass dragon type. It now has a lot more special attack, and its speed got buffed too. Wow, this thing's actually really respectable now. Its abilities remain the same, but it's a lot more of a special attacker. It gets Dragon Barrage, which is that a custom move? Dragon Barrage is a custom move, right? That's not a real move. This move becomes physical if the user's attack is greater than its special. Oh wow, okay, so it's one of those moves. Crazy. Well then, Tropius might actually be a pretty cool pickup. I'm really glad I'm reading through all of these, because like it lets me know like what Pokemon I could potentially use. Drapion has had its ability change from Kenai to Frisk, and its attack is now 90 instead of 80. Oh wait, no, wait. Its attack is now 80 instead of 90. Wait, huh? Why? Why did they lower its attack? Huh? Does it learn a move? It gets Wicked Blow, which always results in a crit. So maybe it's because of Wicked Blow. Like, for real, this is so weird. They literally nerfed its attack. Yeah, in the main games, it literally has higher stats than in Radical Red. That is so weird. I really do wonder the reasoning for it. Lotad's gonna be sitting here like, bro, this man is 40 minutes into this recording and he has just been talking about stat changes. Bruh. Changing the game to nighttime doesn't seem to change the encounters. Same with dusk. I think the encounters are the same. Unless I leave and come back in. Yeah. Okay. Listen, we have a lot to talk about, okay? Like, there's lots to look at. And if I ever go over a Pokemon twice... Oh, care package. Bug. If I ever go over a Pokemon twice, it's because I genuinely forgot that I covered it already. So my apologies if I do that. Why do I need 50 smoke balls? Why do I need that? Do smoke balls have a purpose, like outside of just running away from Pokemon? I'm confused. Why do I need 50 smoke balls? I've got some pretty cool items though. Some items that I've just not been utilizing because I forget I have them because I just get them handed to me. Ooh, Minior. That's actually a Pokemon I'm really curious if they changed. Because Minior, let's see, Minior does not appear to have changed at all, which kind of is unfortunate. On the surface though, maybe they gave it better moves, which I think is actually the real reason why Minior kind of suffers. Minior doesn't really get any good special flying moves, so it's kind of like shoehorned into being a physical attacker, which sucks because it can utilize special attack just as well as physical attack. It's just the moves aren't there to help it. The best like special attack it learns is like hidden power flying, and then it doesn't really get any other like physical attacks. It gets like stone edge, acrobatics, earthquake, shell smash. Special Minior gets like power gem, hidden power flying. I don't even think it gets any like good special ground move. Looking at it, I can't really seem to see much that they would have changed. Oh whoa, why do you have Dragon Ascent, dude? Relax. This man's fought a Rayquaza and lived to tell the tale. It's funny, I've had quite a lot of people come to me and tell me that they started playing Pokemon again because of Emerald Rogue, and that they don't actually know a lot of Pokemon after like Generation 4. So like people in my stream have seen like Minior, for example, and been like, bro, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is. I'm kind of getting my ass beat by this trainer. I need to pay attention. Assist and then Dragon. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, it's a Dragon Ascent team. Okay, so Smeargle is Dragon Ascent, and then you use Assist and spam Dragon Ascent. I get it. That's kind of quirky. Oh, this thing also had V-Create apparently. Oh, Assist goes first too because it's Prankster. That was a cool gimmick. All right, Route 10. Before we go to Route 10, let me heal my Pokemon. Thank you. I already got 10 of those, but thank you. I want more. What do we have here? MD. MD is trying to get into my food right now, bro. Yes, I eat while recording. I'm very professional. Okay. We've already went over Voltorb a little bit. Voltorb now has Galvanize, which is really fun. Helioptile and Heliolisk have not seen any changes, which is fine because Heliolisk is already a pretty good middle of the pack Pokemon. It's not like underrated, but it's not like overrated. So no changes. Fine by me. Pyukumuku, we already know. Or sorry, Pincurchin, my bad. Pincurchin, electric water type. We already knew about that. Also gets bubbly bounce, bouncy bubble. I can't believe they put those into the game. That's hilarious. Plusle, one of my favorites actually. Plusle now has Lightning Rod as a second ability, and Lightning Rod has been switched to Transitor, which seems to be a custom ability. No, it's Regieleki's ability. Yeah, never mind, I lied. This Pokemon's offensive stat is multiplied by 1.5 while using an electric type attack. That's actually really good because Regieleki, despite Regieleki having dog shit coverage moves, Regieleki is a force to be reckoned with. That Mon is insanely strong. Obviously, because its speed stat is the highest in the game, Plusle would not hold a candle, but Transistor onto Plusle with a speed buff to 110, this thing could actually do some work. I'm tempted to use Plusle because I really do love Plusle. And while we're here, let's have a look at Minun. Minun has Galvanize, and wow, okay, wait, they completely rearranged Minun's stats, it seems. Minun's now a physical attacker, because in the main games, Plusle and Minun is kind of like the bulky variant of Plusle, but in Radical Red, they decided to make Minun the physical sort of variant instead of just the bulky variant, which is because I mean, why make it the bulky variant when it can't take hits anyway because its stats are so low? So this is actually really cool. They gave Minun a complete change. It gets E-speed now. God damn, bro. Yo, make it a normal type so it gets stab E-speed. Go ahead, you know you want to. Skitty, we already know Skitty gets feline prowess, right? Yeah, Skitty gets feline prowess, Delcatty gets feline prowess, and Delcatty actually had to have its special attack buffed because Delcatty's stats are just so bad. But I'm glad to see because Delcatty is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just such a nice design. I'm actually a Delcatty in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX. I'm actually a Delcatty in that game, and Delcatty's broken in Mystery Dungeon, but we'll talk about that another day. Emolga, I don't think I was doing stat checks whenever we battled Emolga, but Emolga has Motor Drive now. Motor Drive is now Lightning Rod, so Static is gone. Okay, so got rid of Static. Motor Drive's your main ability, and Lightning Rod's your hidden ability. Its attack went down, and its special attack went up. So yeah, more shoehorning it into being a special attacker, but I think for for Emolga, this is fine. Emolga kind of sucks anyways. It's electric flying though. Electric flying is, I cannot get that across enough. Electric flying is a phenomenal defensive type. So just that alone is like really good for Emolga, and is like, when people look at Pokemon and they look at their stats, they'll just take one look at their stats and they're like, wow, this Pokemon sucks. But like, there's so much more to Pokemon than just their stats, you know? The Magnezone family remains unchanged, which is good because like they don't need to be changed. And it seems Toxicroak also remains unchanged. Cool. And we have Evie here, which is good. Evie, of course, has a bunch of moves. Gmax Eevee's not in this game, unfortunately. I do love Gmax Eevee though. Starter Eevee is not in this game either, unfortunately. Oh, that's really interesting. Bouncy Bubble, which is originally Eevee's move, I think, or is that Pikachu's move? Either way, neither Pikachu or Eevee get Bouncy Bubble. Only Wailord, Pincurchin, and Milotic get it. I was gonna catch Evie because I wanted to like maybe get an evolution with like one of the funny Eevee moves, but wow, it doesn't, they don't get them. I think Bouncy Bubble might be Pikachu's, I don't remember. Batty Bad, that's one that I know is, wow, okay, no Pokemon get Batty Bad. Well, never mind Eevee, sorry, unlucky. Yo, Rock Tunnel, guess what that means? Another new area. Wait, why is it dark? I don't have Flash. Where do you get Flash? Wait, Cut's a steel type movement. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't even know that. Where do you get Flash again? Oh, wait, I remember. Bro, I'm throwing. My bad, boys. My dumbass was running back. And then I realized, oh, wait, I can just fly. Lol. Thank you. I don't get paid enough for this. You know what? Me and you both, buddy. Flash immediately lights up the cave. Let's go. It's a scary thing. I've been playing Heart Gold again recently, like I said, and I feel like I've been just forgetting Pokemon knowledge that I just used to have. It's kind of scary. Like usually when I go into Price's gym, I just know how to beat Price's gym puzzle, but this time around, I don't know, man. I forgot. I'm getting old, man. It's scary. Shuckle is the first Pokemon here with changes. It now has Solid Rock instead of Gluttony. Solid Rock's a really good ability, which they have given to a fair few Pokemon now. So yeah, Shuckle's gonna be crazy with Solid Rock. Solid Rock receives 3/4 of the damage from super effective attacks. So yeah, it just makes it bulkier. I feel like it's a no-brainer that you would want to run Solid Rock on Shuckle instead of like Sturdy. I don't really see any reason for running Sturdy. I think we already went over Soul Rock, again some buffs to its offenses. Ooh, Zubat now has Corrosion and Sniper, so that's a thing. I think we already went over that actually, but yeah, Corrosion and Sniper, scary. Carbink remains the same because I mean Carbink's just kind of like a setup mon. Minior, like we already discussed, remains the same for the most part that I can tell. Ferroseed and Ferrothorn remain the same. Ferrothorn is the last Pokemon that needs a buff, let's be real. Ferrothorn is insane. Stone Yearner gained some special bulk. Yeah, wait, speed. No, wait, special bulk, yeah. Wow, so Stone Yearner's special defense used to be 20, but Radical Red so graciously buffed it to 50. And then they also gave it a little bit more speed. That's kind of crazy, actually. That buff makes it so, like, in the sand, it can actually respectably take hits, like, pretty decently. And paired with its crazy high... this Pokemon's kind of a menace. In a sand team, this thing's kind of crazy. Like, 80 base speed for a rock type's really high. Its defense and its attack and its HP are insane. Wow, someone at Radical Red headquarters absolutely loves Stone Yearner. That's crazy. No drawbacks to that, man. He's just good. Heatmore now has Fatal Precision, the ability we talked about at the start of this video. Its attack went down to 90 and its special attack went up to 100. Oh no, it's speed, not special attack. Its speed went up to 100. Wow, what base 100 speed? Why are you that fast? It definitely looks like a bulkier Pokemon than a fast Pokemon, but hey, it's a fast mixed attacker and it has Fatal Precision. I feel like Heatmore is actually really good now. Heatmore also gets Fire Lash, which is a 100% chance to lower target's defense. I am a big supporter of Fire Lash. Who else gets Fire Lash? Usually it's Centiskorch, right? Centiskorch gets it. Doduo Sevi gets it. Yo. Rapidash gets it. That's wow. Okay. And Charmander gets Fire Lash. Bro, Fire Lash is a go-it ass move. Durant also lives here. What'd they do to Durant? Nothing. Durant gets nothing. Only Heatmore gets love. I mean, Durant doesn't need it. Durant is an absolutely insane Pokemon without the buffs. So nothing here that really piques my interest, but whatever. Let's get through this cave. Munch is learning Spore. Yeah, we want to get rid of Sleep Powder. Thank God. Oh yeah, so while it's on my mind, because you guys are the loyal ones that have watched this deep into the video, thank you. I actually posted a pretty highly edited video on my second channel, which is scary for me because I mean I put a lot of time into it, and it's going on a channel with like less than 10% the amount of subscribers I have on this channel. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the subs on this channel aren't active anymore. That's just how YouTube goes. Subscribing to someone isn't really so much like an importance. Like most viewership just comes from like your recommended feed of this, like in this day and age, which is fine. I'm not complaining. In my personal opinion, I think things are better this way. Algorithms spoon speeding me content to watch. But yeah, I have a second channel for anyone that didn't know. It's called Hood Cal. It's just my name but shorter. And I think for my second channel, I think what I'm trying to do now at this point is I've realized most of you guys are here for ROM hacks. So, but I still love actual Pokemon. I still love main series Pokemon games. So I think my idea is it's going to be a weird transition because I stream here on YouTube. So like if I'm going to play like a new main series game, I don't know if I should play on this channel or my second channel, probably this channel. But, and like I know some, like a lot of you guys still like main series games too, but like I think the idea of my channel split is second channel is main series stuff, main channel is ROM hack stuff. And that's got an asterisk. I'm not going to follow it to like a super strict standard or anything, but I recently posted a Pokemon Stadium tournament video on my second channel. I was invited to join this Pokemon Stadiums tournament. I only had like 8 people in it, so it wasn't like a huge tournament or anything, but there was actually a prize for winning, and I actually won. I won the tournament. I've never really played Gen 1 competitively. All I did was do a little bit of research before the tournament started. Lava Plume might actually work better here to match with like Mystical Fire is so good for dropping stats though, but like with Inferno March, I might actually just drop Extrasensory. Let's just do this. But yeah, I put a lot of effort into that little video on my second channel. So if you're interested in that at all, check it out. That's all I wanted to say. For any of the OG viewers, I also upload free-for-alls to that channel pretty often. So yeah, go subscribe to Hood Cal. These guys are just like a cakewalk. Wait, I saw Tarakian. Okay, I remember this. Yay, we're getting ourselves Zoroark finally. Let's go. Here we have Hisuian Zoroark. I won't lie, this sprite is a little rougher on the edges. Kind of hard to see what's going on because he is just covered in fur. And that's not a knock at the sprite artists. That's just like, that's something I felt for a while, is that like, it is gotta be hard because like as Pokemon goes 3D, we definitely get designs that we would never have had Pokemon stayed pixels, you know what I mean? Since Pokemon went 3D, we've had some crazy designs because there's just a lot more like room for like experimenting. I think like Eternatus, yes, you can turn Eternatus into a sprite, but I don't know if we would have got Eternatus if we were still only on sprites, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if a Pokemon like Eternatus in Game Freak's mind would look good in sprite form, but hey, I'm still holding out hope for a Pokemon game to have sprites again. Like I could see it. I could definitely see them doing something in the future where they make a game that is like primarily sprites. A lot of people, including myself, have thought like Octopath Traveler style. Octopath Traveler style is really cool, but like I think they would have to make it more Pokemon-ish. Obviously, Octopath Traveler style is lovely, but it is a bit too moody for Pokemon. I think it's a bit too dark. It just, not in terms of like, oh, it's too edgy and dark. It's like just the colors of it is just a bit too dark. I mean, Pokemon usually like respond to our requests like years later, so they've probably heard the fact that a lot of people are interested in a pixel-based Pokemon game again over the years, and they're like, huh, maybe we can do that in like 7 years after we get through all of our current projects we've been working on. I don't know. I'm just holding. I wouldn't say never. I would never say never. I think it is definitely a possibility. Clip this for when they announce the Pokemon game with pixel art. That's what everyone's holding out hope for, though. Octopath Traveler style black and white remake. Everyone's holding out hope for that. Honestly, I kind of just hope they're done with remakes. I can't get here yet because I don't Rock Smash. I don't even want Terrakion anyway. That's what everyone's holding out hope for, though. Truly, they want an Octopath Traveler style black and white remake. Oh wait, do we have different encounters here? Ooh, we seem to. That's my bad. I should have been checking. If we want to talk wishful thinking for a second here, I genuinely really hope that because Ash is no longer like the main guy in the anime, that like productions of games are given more time. Because like Scarlet and Violet, it makes me so sad that Scarlet and Violet didn't get to reach its full potential. Like Scarlet and Violet had so much potential. It really did. It just didn't. There simply wasn't enough time. There's just so many small silly mistakes that they're like kind of correcting now with like patches and stuff, but like it just feels like too little too late. Most people aren't even playing the game anymore, and like I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom and I'm just sitting there like this is what the Switch is capable of. Like there's no like lag or anything. At least I've never experienced lag. Like that game is beautiful. Honestly, like people were complaining about the price of $70 for Tears of the Kingdom. I genuinely think it's worth worth it. Like the amount of love and care that went into Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's worth every penny. I've not even finished it. I'm barely scratched the surface of the game, and I already think it's worth $70. It's phenomenal. And it's hard because like I've always been an advocate of like you can't compare Pokemon to like Zelda, because like yeah, they're both Nintendo games, but Pokemon has a lot more going into it. There's like how many creatures with so many like things that make them up, and Pokemon just need like they genuinely just need more time. That's literally what they need. So like I've said in the past, Pokemon Company, listen up. Us fans, the people that have made these fan games, we are holding it down, okay? The people that make these fan games are keeping everyone interested in Pokemon. You guys just take a few years to make a game, okay? Like I said, wishful thinking. Anyways, should probably talk about the changes here. We have Sandslash. Sandslash actually got pretty big buff. Its special attack got dropped, and in turn its physical attack, physical defense, and speed got buffed. Look at that ratio, that special attack to attack ratio. That's crazy. But Sandslash with Sand Rush would absolutely go crazy, which is cool because I think Sandslash definitely deserves it. Sandslash is a very, very good Pokemon. Like just design wise, he's a really, really cool Pokemon. He's one of the OGs, so he deserves the buff. Mamoswine remains unchanged. I'm pretty sure we would have already went over Boldor, right? Yeah, Gigalith didn't change at all. Snorunt, however, now has Refrigerate instead of Moody, because Radical Red is allergic to having any RNG in their games, so they got rid of Moody, has Refrigerate now, which is actually a pretty good ability, I would say. I'm pretty sure if Refrigerate is usually what Mega Glalie gets, so it's kind of like a no-brainer. Wow, they buffed Mega Glalie too. They gave it 135 physical, 105 special attack. Not sure how I feel about that. I like Glalie being kind of like, I guess it can be either mixed, physical or special, but like I said, it feels like they're trying to lead you in the direction of being more physical, unless they gave it a really good special attack. It doesn't seem to be that way. Yeah, I can't really see much reason for them to do that. I'm not sure. Anyways, Refrigerate solid. Frostlass actually doesn't have Refrigerate. Frostlass just has more physical and special attack. Something that's actually crazy. Frostlass, I think in like later generations is kind of like, I've always seen Frostlass as like a special attacker, but because of Triple Axle, Frostlass is like Triple Axle and Poltergeist, by the way. Two tutor moves. Frostlass is kind of better as a physical attacker. I don't know, better is maybe subjective, but like it's actually like a really good physical attacker as well, because like I said, I've always seen it as a special attacker. But yeah, Poltergeist and Triple Axle, that's like just going on to like say that like there's more to Pokemon than their stats. Like you need to have good moves to make use of, and like I was mentioning with Minior earlier, Minior doesn't have anything to like take use of that special stat, so typically you see Minior physical, whereas Frostlass, until recently, Frostlass didn't really have any physical moves to use, so you usually see Frostlass special, but now you can see either or, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I'm glad Radical Red didn't nerf it, but actually buffed it in both physical and special. Now we've got Bronzor and Bronzong, no changes there. Bonsly's hidden ability is just gone, just doesn't have an ability anymore, just no hidden ability. They don't want it to have Rattled anymore, because Rattled is 2 RNG based maybe. Its HP went up to 90 as a Pseudo Widow. Cool. Carkol, one of my favorites. I love this little guy. Colossal has had no changes. It does have a Mega Evolution though, and as we talked about, it now has Mountaineer. Dude, this thing's got to be broken. Steel Fire is an incredible type. It has higher stats than just regular Colossal. This thing's gotta be like, and it's immune to rocks, and it's immune to just rock types in general. Like this thing's gotta be incredible. This is an incredible Pokemon right here. They like dug deep, and they like dug Colossal out of the dirt and just like put it on a crazy high pedestal with this. Like that's insane. I mean, I guess it is a Mega Evolution though. It's 1 per battle. Cubchoo, instead of having Rattled, now has Swift Swim. Beartick is now an Ice Fighting type and has had its attack buffed even more to 140. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Beartick's got to go crazy in this game. Fighting type stab is never a bad thing. And lastly, Klinklang. Surely Klinklang. Yes, okay, good. Klink is in desperate need of a buff. Klinklang has lost plus and has now got Clear Body. Minus is gone too, and its hidden ability is now Steelworker. Good. Steelworker. The Pokemon's offensive stat is multiplied 1.5 while using a steel type attack. So usually Steelworker is on Delmise, which isn't a steel type, so it's kind of just like a third stab, but no defensive type benefit from being a steel type. Steelworker on a steel type though, that's Okay, so that makes it even stronger. That's kind of like transistor. That's the exact same as transistor for Regieleki. That's really good, especially considering Kling Klang gets gear grind, or no, what's the gear up? Gear up raises wait, no, not gear up. What move is it? Why is there so many gear moves? Shift gear, that's the one. Raises its speed and attack by 1. Steelworker plus shift gear. This thing has got to be a force to be reckoned with. This thing's got to go crazy. That's actually a really awesome change. I'm glad they didn't just make it an electric steel type and make it Magnezone 2, because they absolutely could have done that. Anyways, I should probably get out of this cave. I've been talking for like an hour and a half almost, and I feel like I've made like 0 progress in terms of game stuff, but I feel like we have to have episodes like this. Last episode we took on gym leaders. This episode we have a little bit of a down episode, and we just chat and we look at what's new. I just feel bad because I've like caught no new Pokemon, you know. Oh wait, Frostbite's in this game. Oh god. Okay. Oh god, what does Frostbite do again? Does it just do damage to me? Oh yeah, and also it drops my special attack, right? Okay, so that's something I want to I've talked about this before, but like people are like obsessed with Frostbite and they want it to be in the main series games instead of Freeze, and I get why. People, in my opinion, people I mean, this is just talking about it on paper. So in Legends Arceus, they introduced this status infliction for ice types called Frostbite, and it's kind of like the special attack variant of Burn. Ooh, you're learning Sandstorm. Interesting. It's a special attack variant of Burn, so like you take damage every turn and your special attack's cut in half. A lot of people think that this would be a really good addition to the game, like the main series games, because Freeze, you like once you're frozen, you're just kind of like, unless you have a fire type move, it's kind of just up to luck if you unfreeze. And trust me, I get it. Like being frozen, nobody likes being frozen. It sucks. But I don't know if Frostbite is like the solution. Oh wait, oh Heatmore's got some crazy changes. All right, let's add Heatmore. The reason why I'm not sure if Frostbite's the solution is basically because I don't know, like, I mean, special attackers are really good, right? Special attackers are really good Pokemon because they don't have much to kind of like hold them back, you know. Physical attackers, they have to deal with burn and things like that. Special attackers, you know, like physical attackers have to deal with rocky helmet, rough skin, you know, static, flame body. Special attackers don't have to deal with any of that. I would argue special attackers do have it bad in some regard because special attacks are generally worse accuracy than physical attacks, but it's like not that much to, you know, I mean, you're just Focus Blast and there's Blizzard, but in Blizzard you can use Hail. I mean, plus there's also physical attacks with really bad accuracy. Like, why is Player Off 90% accurate? Like, come on, man. Like 95 maybe, but 90% accurate, I feel like that's just too low. Anyway, people really want Frostbite to be in the games because, I mean, I guess it's kind of just like another thing that can help make special attackers be a little bit less oppressing. But I mean, first things first, I mean, like yeah, there's some really crazy special attackers in the game right now. Like, I think some of the best Pokemon in the game are special attackers. I mean, I'm talking about like Generation 9. I just don't know if Frostbite is what you need, because if you introduce Frostbite, are we also gonna... Oh, he ran away. God damn it, dude. I forgot he can do that. If we're gonna add Frostbite, are we also gonna add other things? Like, are we gonna add like a Will-O-Wisp equivalent for Frostbite? I think Game Freak have been doing a decent job with Scarlet and Violet of like making physical attackers less bad, because I mean, they've done a lot. They've added a lot of abilities being immune to Intimidate, basically. I can't remember what else they've done, but they've done a few things to like make physical attackers less bad. I mean, they weren't even bad, to be fair, but you know what I mean. I think the thing I see a lot is, as well, as people are saying, oh, but Frostbite would help buff ice types. Ice types need the buff. And yeah, well, ice types aren't that good, like as a type themselves. Ice type moves are, and ice type moves can be learned by lots of water types. And my biggest concern is if you're facing a bulky Vaporeon and this bulky Vaporeon freezes you with Frostbite and you're like a special attacker, you are now just never going to kill this bulky Vaporeon unless you get like a crit or something. If you're a special attacker and you get frostbitten against like a bulky Vaporeon or like a bulky Milotic or just any bulky water type, which a lot of them are bulky, by the way, you are just going to be in hell. You're already in hell trying to take out this Vaporeon because it's bulky. And if it drops your special attack because of Frostbite, I don't think ice types definitely would benefit from Frostbite, but I think bulky waters would benefit more. And this is just the opinion of one man, but I genuinely am not sure if Frostbite is like, because like people, I think I was talking about it in a video in like a free-for-all, and people were like, oh, but like Calyrex is going to be really good, so like we need Frostbite to like nerf it. And it's like, you're gonna rely, like let's say Frostbite is added to the game, you've got a 20% chance to get Frostbite. You're gonna rely on 20% chances to Frostbite Calyrex to weaken it. You're going to be relying on an RNG move to handle a Pokemon rather than some other solution, like that's not a solution. That's just not a solution. Like it's an extra added benefit, but it's not a solution. If you're relying on a status condition that is only up to chance, then that's just not, like I said, they would have to add a move like Will-O-Wisp, but for frostbite. And I don't know, I just don't think it's necessary, but that's not in defense of freeze. Being frozen sucks, but I think I would rather, as a special attacker facing like a bulky Vaporeon, I would rather be frozen and have a chance to unthaw and do maximum damage than have my special attack cut and taking damage every turn from frostbite. I think that's what I would prefer. That's just the way I see it, though. I'm sure there's like other ways, like they could I don't know, I'm just not sure frostbite's the right way to go about it. I think they just need to adjust freeze like severely. They severely need to adjust freeze. I mean, there's a reason why freeze doesn't have its own like status move to like freeze you or whatever. It's literally just a chance. Pokemon is a game for everyone, and they want even like the least skilled trainers to have a chance at winning. So like that's why stuff like freeze is in the game. Obviously, if there's even a chance that like a trainer with less skill can win, they want that to be in the game. Playing Pokemon competitively is just like it's just luck management, honestly. All right, we're finally out of this dumb cave though. Chugga is learning Earthquake. Let's go. The only thing that's a bit bad about that is I'm pretty sure Earthquake does less damage with Gorasu train up, so we gotta be careful about that. I don't actually know if Bad Tantrum does. I think it's just Earthquake. I don't remember. Yo. Anyways, I've probably more care package. Cool. I've probably talked your guys' ear off more than enough this episode. Lotad is probably just like, bro, this guy used to do 7 gyms in one episode. Now he just walked through Rock Tunnel. What happened to this man? He's changed. But I don't know. Nice chill episode today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to leave a like if you want to see more. Radical Red episode 8 is gonna come out soon. I promise. I'm gonna go record it right now. Actually, I'm gonna go record it right now. I promise. So you guys have plenty of food. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.